Yankees acquire starter Jaime Garcia from Twins, then lose to Rays. A year ago at the non-waiver trade deadline, the Yankees began dismantling an aging, overpaid, and underproductive roster in favor of a rebuilding program that was expected to take at least 2 years. They traded away closer Aroldis Chapman, the setup man Andrew Miller, designated hitter Carlos Beltran and starting pitcher Ivan Nova for a bushel of prospects. Soon, they would say goodbye to Alex Rodriguez and relegate the veteran Brian McCann to the role of backup catcher. In their place were fresh faces such as Gary Sanchez, Aaron Judge, Tyler Austin, and Luis Severino. These were the Yankees of the future, although not necessarily the immediate future. This season, however, the Yankees have determined that the future is now. At the 2017 trade deadline, the Yankees are not selling. They are buying. So it was that on Sunday, the Yankees lost a game but gained a pitcher, acquiring the left-handed starter Jaime Garcia from the Minnesota Twins in exchange for the minor league pitchers Dietrich Enns and Zach Littell. Continue reading the main story. Related coverage. On baseball. For perhaps the last time, the Royals are going for it all, together July 30, 2017. At Cooperstown, a good day for Bud Selig, but not a perfect one July 30, 2017. Tim Raines is enshrined as an Expo, and he's happy about it July 30, 2017. Yankees 5, Rays 4. Yankees, after more Brett Gardner heroics, celebrate with care July 29, 2017. And since the game a 5-3 loss to the Tampa Bay Rays was their first defeat after 6 straight wins, and since they still managed to retain a half-game lead in the American League East over the Boston Red Sox, who also lost, the bigger story of the day was that the Yankees front office is pushing hard to win the division and, from there, keep going. Adding Garcia, who will be a free agent at the end of the season, may just be the preliminary to a bigger deal before the trade deadline arrives at 4 p.m. Monday. The Yankees were in extended discussions with the Oakland Athletics about a swap of players that would put the right-handed starter Sonny Gray in the Bronx. Yankees general manager Brian Cashman was not available for comment after Sunday's Garcia deal. But that move and a potential Gray trade, along with last week's acquisition of reliever David Robertson and third baseman Todd Frazier, make it clear how aggressive the Yankees have become. "I think it's encouraging to our clubhouse," manager Joe Girardi said after the Garcia deal was announced Sunday morning. "It just shows you they believe in this club and what we have the capability of doing. I think the players are excited about it." They were no less excited after the loss to the Rays, whom the Yankees had beaten in the first 3 games of the weekend series. In this one, starter Jordan Montgomery could not get out of the 3rd inning, allowing 4 runs on 6 hits and leaving the Yankees in a 4-2 hole. And despite the hitting of Ronald Torres, who accounted for all of the Yankees' offense with a 2-run home run in the 2nd and a double in the 4th, the Yankees, who had only 4 hits, were unable to capitalize on 8 free base runners, 7 walks and a hit batter. They blew huge scoring opportunities in the 5th and 6th innings, when they stranded 5 runners and went 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Still, they were in position to pull off another thrilling victory when they put 2 runners on base in the bottom of the 9th, bringing Aaron Judge to the plate with 1 out. But Judge, who is mired in a 10-for-53 slide, 189, since the All-Star break, fouled out, and Matt Holliday, batting just .133, 9 for 66, since returning from the disabled list with a viral infection, grounded out to end the game. "No matter how he's swinging, that's the guy you want up in that situation because he can change it really quickly," Girardi said of Judge. "It's hard to predict why some days you get a ton of hits and some days you don't." As for the 31-year-old Garcia, he has a 67-52 career win-loss record and 3.65 earned run average in 9 major league seasons, the first 8 of which were spent with the St. Louis Cardinals, with whom Garcia won a championship in 2011. He was traded to the Atlanta Braves last December and made 18 starts for them this season, going 4-7 with a 4.30 ERA. The Braves then traded him to Minnesota on July 24, and he won his only start as a Twin, beating the Oakland Athletics on Friday. The Yankees will assume the remainder of the 6-year, $50 million contract Garcia signed with the St. Louis Cardinals in 2012, which has approximately $4 million still to be paid. Todd Frazier, who faced Garcia 23 times, with 6 hits, while a member of the Cincinnati Reds, called him a crafty left-hander. "It's a good pickup, man, a real good pickup," he said. Veteran presence. "I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us." Girardi said Garcia was likely to make his first start as a Yankee on Thursday against the Indians in Cleveland. "He's an experienced starter," Girardi said. "It's a guy that has pitched in some high-leverage situations. He's pitched in St. Louis, where there's been big expectations. So we're excited that we got him." The addition of Garcia gives Girardi a rotation he thinks will be strong enough to carry the Yankees through the rest of the season. "This rotation has gotten us to this point, and I am confident in it," he said. "I think our bullpen is really strong. You don't necessarily have to ask 7 or 8 innings out of your starter every night." Meanwhile, the possible addition of Gray would allow the Yankees to limit the innings of Montgomery. A rookie who has never pitched more than 140 innings in any minor league season and is already up to 110 2/3 major league innings this season. Girardi said it was unlikely the Yankees would go to a 6-man rotation if they were to acquire still another starter. "If you go to a 6-man rotation, you don't have a long man, so it does leave you vulnerable," Girardi said. "So I don't think we would do that. But I could change my mind."